For 3 minutes.
I thank the gentleman for yielding. The Democrats talk about a slight delay in mail delivery the last several weeks. Well, of course. Would you want to deliver mail in Portland today, city that's been under siege for 90-some days? I bet there's delays in Portland, Seattle, Minneapolis, Chicago, New York. I bet that's where the delays are. I mean, in fact, how do you deliver mail to a CHOP zone, to a CHAZ zone? How do you do that? They wouldn't let them in. I mean, come on, we know the facts here. The facts are the post office has more money today than they had this time last year. They got $14 billion cash reserve. They got a $10 billion line of credit we gave them in the CARES Act. And the Postmaster General is moving some sorting machines and removing some mail collection boxes. The same thing every Postmaster General has always done. In fact, between 2011 and 2016, the Obama-Biden administration removed 12,000 mail collection boxes. Oh, my goodness. And it's happening again. We're moving some boxes, and somehow that's a reason to give $25 billion to the Postal Service and create all this conspiracy theory that not my words, the Wall Street Journal called it that the Democrats are doing. So what's really going on here? If you really wanted to focus on some concerns the post office had, we have a bipartisan bill that the late Chairman Cummings and Mark Meadows worked on. Mark Meadows, I don't even think the Democrats, I know the chairwoman hasn't even talked to him about this. The expert on this issue on our side, oh, by the way, he happens to have a pretty important job in this town, pretty important job, and you guys didn't even talk to him. They had a bipartisan bill. If you really want to work on bipartisan concerns and solutions to some problems at the post, that's fine, but that's not what this is about. That is not what this is all about, politics. You don't want to address real issues. Too busy defunding the police, too busy not denouncing the mob that's running so many of our cities. This is all about politics. First it was the Russia collusion. Then on this committee, it was the Michael Cohen hearing. I remember that when he came. First big hearing of this Congress. First announced witness of this committee. Came and lied to us 7 times. Then it was the Mueller report. Then it was the Ukraine fake impeachment. And now it's the White House is putting mailbox in cages and whatever you're saying now. The American people see this for what it is. They see this for what it is. If you want real solutions, we could have had them. You could have worked with Chief of Staff Meadows. You didn't want to do that. You wanted politics. You wanted politics. And if this was said earlier, if anyone should know, it should be the chairwoman of this committee who had to wait 6 weeks after the election day to get the results of her election. Imagine what the Democrats want to do, throw live ballots out there to everyone. That was just one congressional primary election. Imagine what they want to do, 150 million ballots thrown off, live ballots to the whole, that's what the Democrats want. Imagine what that's going to be like. That's where these guys want to go. We should be working on real solutions.
Gentleman's time has expired.
Instead of this charade that the Democrats are putting us through, I yield back.
Gentleman's time is